Dominion SureSeal Limited, world leader in supplying the automotive aftermarket with sealants, adhesives, plastic repair materials, service chemicals, and spray-in bed liners, introduces their new EnviroLiner, the world's first environmentally friendly spray-in liner and multi-purpose coating. This next-generation liner contains no solvents or harmful chemicals. EnviroLiner is 100% polyurea that requires no mixing by hand. This product can be safely sprayed in thicknesses of 10 mils to 125 mils. You can achieve these thicknesses in either one coat or multiple coats depending on your desired texture. Since EnviroLiner contains no solvents, you can apply this product in direct sun or in the convenience of your shop. Prepare the surface to be coated by first washing the dirt and debris from the truck bed. Wipe off any grease, oils, or waxes that may be on the surface with Dominion SureSeal SureSolve or a good quality wax and grease remover prior to sanding. Sand the surface to be coated with 80 to 120 grit sandpaper. With a blowgun, blow all the sanding debris from the surface to be coated and re-clean with Dominion SureSeal SureSolve or a good quality wax or grease remover. Allow the solvents to flash. Mask the area to be coated by first outlining the area with wire tape. This is needed to cut through the liner to provide a nice clean edge. Follow the wire tape with 3/4 to 2-inch masking tape. Attach this tape to the edge of the wire tape. With a plastic sheet, cover the entire vehicle. Cut out the area to be coated and tape the edge of the plastic to the tape you already have down. Now the truck bed is ready to be sprayed. Depending on the air pressure used during spraying or applying a texture coat, you may create additional overspray. If other vehicles are nearby, you may want to protect them from the overspray. Assemble the dispensing equipment by simply attaching the spray flow regulator at the bottom of the handle. Push the red button on the spray flow regulator to turn off the air going into the mixing spray nozzle. Attach a diaphragm regulator to the base of the spray flow regulator. Attach your air hose and set the pressure on your diaphragm regulator to approximately 80 to 85 psi to complete the rest of the setup. Push the green button on the spray flow regulator. The green and red buttons on the spray flow regulator turn airflow on by pushing the green button and off by pushing the red button to the mixing spray nozzle. Adjust the airflow to the mixing spray nozzle by turning the dial on the spray flow regulator. Tighten the dial on the spray flow regulator, turning the air off to the mixing spray head. Now open the dial 4 complete 360-degree turns. This will set the starting atomization for spraying EnviroLiner. Tighten the air cylinder pressure valve, then loosen it 1 3/4 to 2 complete 360-degree turns. This will set the piston speed to dispense EnviroLiner. To be sure you set the cylinder pressure properly, after tightening the cylinder pressure valve with the air hose attached, pull the trigger on the dispensing gun. The pistons should not move. This will ensure you have closed the valve instead of opening it. Now open the cylinder pressure valve 1 3/4 to 2 complete 360-degree turns. This will open the valve and you will notice the pistons will now move forward. The final setting is back to your diaphragm regulator. Turn the air atomization air on and set the piston to move forward. Pull the trigger on the gun, moving the pistons forward with the air on to the air atomizer. Set your air inlet pressure on your diaphragm regulator at 80 to 85 psi. This must be set with your pistons moving and your atomizing air on. This is very important so you do not get cartridge cross-contamination. These settings are for temperatures above 72 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius. If your temperature is below 72 degrees Fahrenheit, then you may need to increase your inlet pressure to 90 psi. EnviroLiner is not recommended to be sprayed in temperatures below 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Your EnviroLiner gun is now ready for spraying. Let's get the cartridge ready. Remove the A and B black plugs on the top of the cartridge. Visually inspect the openings on Part A and Part B sides to ensure there are no obstructions in the openings. If one side is plugged, you must remove the plug prior to proceeding. Set the orifice flow restrictor over the openings as shown. Attach the mixing spray nozzle to the cartridge and tighten the retaining nut using pliers. Tighten, leaving 1 or 2 threads visible on the cartridge. Look at the orifice restrictor carefully after tightening the retaining nut. If the orifice restrictor has turned, you must slightly turn the retaining nut back until the orifice restrictor is parallel, splitting the 2 cartridges as shown on the original installation. This is very important to prevent the cartridge from leaking and most importantly to maintain a clear path for the materials to flow throughout the orifice restrictor holes. This must be tight. Be careful, if you over-tighten the retaining nut, you could break it. Strip the threads or turn the orifice restrictor, blocking your fluid delivery. Place the spray head back on the mixer nozzle. Check the mixing spray nozzle to make sure the mixing tip is in the center of the spray nozzle and that the tip is flush with the mixing spray nozzle. If the mixer tip is not even or flush with the end of the mixer spray nozzle, the nozzle will plug and not spray. Now you're ready to insert the cartridge of EnviroLiner into your dispensing gun. Attach the hose end from the spray flow regulator to the end of the mixing spray nozzle. We are now ready to purge the cartridge. Set the pressure at the mixing spray nozzle and begin spraying. Turn the airflow on by pushing the green button and off by pushing the red button to the mixing spray nozzle. Adjust the airflow to the mixing spray nozzle by turning the dial on the spray flow regulator. Now point the spray nozzle toward a waste area to purge the product. Once you pull the trigger and purge your EnviroLiner cartridge, do not stop spraying until you finish the job or the cartridge. If you stop to walk into the truck, you may need to replace the mixer and you must repurge the cartridge. This is critical. If you do not repurge after stopping, you may get areas on the liner that do not dry. If you stop spraying, you should keep the cartridge pointing downward to keep any cross-contamination from occurring into either side of the cartridge. This can cause a plug inside the cartridge and make the cartridge unusable. Start spraying in a steady sweeping motion on one of the side walls of the truck box and work your way to the back wall and down the other side to the tailgate. Apply one even coat to cover. If a second coat is needed to cover or achieve a desired texture, you can immediately back up and apply a lighter coat. Then finish the floor in a continuous motion ending at the attached tailgate. If extra material is available, spray evenly onto the entire floor of the bed to add that finishing touch. If you desire different textures, you can adjust your piston speed and airflow at the mixing spray head to achieve different results. For additional instructions on texture variations, please contact Dominion SureSeal's technical department for added instructions or reference the instructions enclosed with the EnviroLiner kit. EnviroLiner will be tack-free in about 10 to 15 minutes at 72 degrees. If you would like to add a second coat to achieve a thicker bed liner, this can be done immediately or up to 1 hour afterward at 72 degrees. Allow EnviroLiner to dry for a minimum of 30 to 45 minutes before separating the wire from the wire tape. The wire will cut a cleaner edge if the material is allowed to harden prior to removal. To remove the wire from the wire tape, simply pull the wire away from the tape. A set of pliers is recommended for this step. This will cut EnviroLiner, leaving a clean edge. After removal of the wire from the wire tape, carefully remove all masking tape, paper, and plastic. Inspect for overspray. Remove any overspray immediately while EnviroLiner is still uncured using Dominion SureSeal's SureSolve. EnviroLiner is touch dry within 15 minutes and ready to deliver within 45 to 60 minutes after becoming touch dry. Please allow EnviroLiner 72 hours at 72 degrees prior to putting the bed back in normal light use. EnviroLiner may be accelerated with heat. Avoid exposing to water until the bed is ready to be put back in use. If spraying in colder temperatures, apply heat to the bed or allow the truck to sit in a temperature-controlled environment for 24 hours. If shortly after applying EnviroLiner, the truck is moved into the cold weather below 55 to 60 degrees, EnviroLiner will stop curing and your adhesion and curing of your liner will be affected. EnviroLiner must be allowed to cure or dry for a minimum of 24 hours at 72 degrees. For speedy delivery of your finished vehicle in temperatures 55 to 60 degrees, you must apply heat prior to delivering the vehicle. Be sure to review the enclosed instructions that come with the EnviroLiner kit before applying EnviroLiner your first time.